Hello, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom for this upcoming week of May 25th through May 30th, 2025. My name is Claire Candy Hoff, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon International bestseller, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. If you are interested in any of my international best-selling books, they are available in print. They're also available in Kindle and on Audible as audiobooks, and please find them there. I want to thank everybody who has liked and shared and subscribed to my Claire Candy Huff YouTube channel. It's absolutely free, and if you become a subscriber, you will then receive notification when I upload new videos. I'd like to send out a big appreciative thank you to all of those people who have made generous donations to my PayPal account for my free content. If you would like to donate, I have left my PayPal link in the description box down below with all of my contact details for my extraordinary business, Angel Healing House. And that website you can go to for more information is angelhealinghouse.com. Now here on Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom, we do consult tarot cards, oracle cards. Sometimes we even pull the runes to see what additional messages we can get for this upcoming week. But the posse of angels and I, we always look first into the astrological heavens to see what celestial and planetary energies will be affecting the collective. Now, first, we are going to start off with an energy update. This week, the collective moved through a massive energetic shift, along with feeling extreme exhaustion and lethargy and being detached from things that once triggered us. Many are picking up intuitively that there is a great deal of recalibration going on just below the surface. Now, frustratingly, the past may have resurfaced once again for you. But this is a good thing, as it demonstrated what or who we are no longer aligned with. This rearrangement that many in the collective are picking up is the sensing that timelines are being rearranged to authentically represent better who we have now become. Today, on March 24th, we have Saturn, the planet of karma and the bringer of important and many times challenging lessons, moving into the determined, willful, fiery sign of Aries. This is creating new karmic cycles, and with so many in the collective having closed out former, very challenging karmic cycles, this will present us with a key event of the year. Saturn entering Aries is bringing in a new 29-year cycle, as Saturn gives us the tools to shape a new reality and create with Aries, who is determined and often brings us in fiery help. The posse of angels is sharing that this is a big deal because Saturn spends about 2.5 years in each sign of the zodiac, and the last time it was in Aries was 28 years ago. For many, Saturn in Aries will not only indicate a new chapter, but this one will be about stepping into our mastery, because it will ask of us maturity, patience, and a willingness to live out our lives and make conscious decisions from an elevated and evolved conscious state. This Saturn is not about building on old foundations, no, but starting completely from scratch, of course with courage and with great clarity, knowing that we are now completely liberated from our past karmic cycles. With Aries being the first and leader sign of the astrological wheel, we could be inspired to begin something new and step into leadership roles to inspire, to motivate, and to guide others. This Aries energy will be giving many a sense of independence and boldness. Also, on today, March 24th, we have Mercury conjunct Uranus, which is acting like a wild card energy. This is the kind of transit that could bring in unexpected messages. It could bring in offers and opportunities that require quick decisions, surprising, out of the blue conversations that completely could change one's life. Mercury is the planet of communication, and Uranus brings surprise and disruption. But here come the posse of angels. The posse of angels is reminding us that the fulfillment of our prayers and our wishes can completely disrupt our lives. Stay aware, stay open, and be observant as to what unfolds. The posse of angels is showing me a vision of them reading a mystery novel, and they are so engrossed in it. And they are sharing to many of us that many of us will receive an unexpected plot twist, bringing in blessings beyond our wildest dreams. That's the kind of disruption that I like. Then on May 26th, we have a Gemini new moon that will help us bring balance to our earthly realm lives and our spirit realm lives. Remember, Gemini is the sign of the twins. The posse of angels is sharing that in many cases, we will find it of great benefit if we allow ourselves to detach from our human approach and allow spirit to take over. They're reminding us that spirit works in the area of limitless potential and possibilities. And when given free rein, they can manifest miracles with synchronicities, magic, and serendipitous events that turn the impossible into reality. This will be getting many in the collective to plan less and allow for more space to trust in our soul's purpose or the divine plan. With Mercury along with this new moon, it will be supporting communication, information coming in, and the projects that we are working on. Now on May 29th, 30th, we have the Sun conjunct Mercury, and this is known as a cazimi. A cazimi is a fortunate placement because the Sun gives extra power and extra energy to the characteristics and the energies of the planet that it is gracing its rays on. With Mercury being the planet of communication, it will recharge our thoughts, offer us clarity, mental processes, and re-energize our minds. In some cases, opening doors for very meaningful communication and very meaningful conversations to come in. This could be a time of, again, breakthroughs with new inspirations, innovations. We may start to think differently and see a brand new pathway manifest that we simply did not consider or even see before. At this time of May, around the 29th to May 31st, we have the Sun aligning with one of the royal stars, and this one is Aldebaran, and which activates a high frequency energy. Now, Aldebaran is known as the Eye of the Bull. Some call this a silver gate portal, as it can deepen our intuition, bring in higher light embodiment, and increase our wisdom. It is said by some that Aldebaran is a resting place where a soul has the opportunity to reflect on why it's coming to Earth and the lessons that it contracted to learn while there. This energy gives us a great time to reflect on our soul's contract in order to remember the lessons we learned from our experiences, and this will help us greatly as we are stepping into new karmic cycles. And today, I just got an overall feeling to choose a rune for our reading. And I was gobsmacked when this one came out. And it's Dagaz, Dagaz, or Z, as the Americans say. And it shows up, Dagat shows up at a time of major shift or breakthrough, when there's a complete transformation, some might even say 180-degree turnaround in our lives. The transition is so radical with this rune that one is no longer able to live their current life that the way they have been living it. And what did the channel just say today? This is a time, if one seizes the opportunity, that it transforms the course of one's life forever. This is a time, and the posse of angels is sharing, to have radical trust in your intuition, even though it requires us and many of us to take a leap into the unknown. But our souls and spirit know full well that it's for our greatest good and our highest good as well. Dagat heralds a time of major achievement and major prosperity and abundance. The darkness is now behind us, and the light has finally come in. Yay! Yippee! That's what I can say. Yip, yip, yippee. So when I went to my cards for additional messages, I went to the Enchanted Map, and this is the first one that came out. Speak about prosperity and abundance. We have number 48, wishing well. Beautiful card, because now is a time when many will see a new life forming that is the fulfillment of our heartfelt desires, inspiration, and also because it is divine timing for it to happen. Wishing well awakens us to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings, as it opens up fields of possibilities where a new life is created in an absolutely magical way. The posse of angels is sharing that, try as we may, many of us can't imagine how and under what circumstances our new life will be presented. So it would greatly help us and benefit us to drop all of our expectations, all of our attachments, and trust in spirit. And spirit can creates in the realm of miracles. So why wouldn't we allow spirit to create? To present our soul's next journey. This is confirmation when they previously said, this will be getting many in the collective to plan less and allow for more space to trust in the divine plan. Love that wishing well came out. Next card came out, and I do believe this came out last week as well. Flying, and it's number 2 or 20, which is a number 2, which is about partnership and diplomacy and balance. So our next card is, and it's swooping in, is many in the collective have been freed from those karmic cycles. Hallelujah. And they now feel a sense of liberation, like they've finally been unshackled from the perpetuation of negative, dark, limiting energies. For many, this may have been from family members or people or from the programming of low self-esteem and self-worth that simply was not true and reflected the damage that had been done to others. With the closing of these negative, restricting karmic cycles, it is as if we have grown invisible wings and are rising above and flying to our highest vibrational purpose. Our waiting is over, and all our hard efforts are now paying off. You are on your way to greater heights to find your place among the stars. And this feeling of being lifted up and no longer tethered or shackled to anything that is not in resonance with who we are now. The next card that's coming out is this beautiful card, number 7, lucky number, the magical map shifter. And this one is there is to make us aware of the people who are coming into our lives to impact our personal expansion. This could be someone who helps lead you out of a difficult place into a place of security, prosperity, and success. Perhaps one has a project or a book that is languishing to gain public recognition, and this person miraculously shows up and is enthralled to provide the financial funds, supportive community to help one's efforts flourish. The posse of angels is sharing to be particularly vigilant at this time and over the next few weeks. That's what we said about Mercury conjunct Uranus, communication and information coming towards us, and Uranus is the unexpected, the surprises. So the posse of angels is sharing to be particularly vigilant at this time and over the next weeks to see what individuals cross your path, as they could be the change agents that many have been wishing and praying for. The magical map shifter always shifts us into a better version of ourselves. Beautiful, beautiful cards there from the Enchanted Map. Next, I went to my Color Goddess casting cards. And I shuffled, and I shuffled, and I shuffled, and then I shuffled, and I shuffled some more, and nothing came out. For the longest time, I heard the posse of angels say that many in the collective have been waiting and waiting and waiting for the longest time. Some of us years, others decades, to realize their wish fulfillment. And no matter what we did, it didn't help bring it in. They wish us to know that with all of our cleansing and clearing and healing that we did and forgiveness work, many of us were more than ready for our new lives to begin. But that the world was not ready and the participants in our next life's creation and orchestration were not quite at the stage of spiritual evolution and elevation that we found ourselves in, and therefore we had to wait, many of us, for the longest time. After the posse of angels delivered that message, then this card popped out. And it is the card Tawny, with the words on it that say conflict, physicality, and I love the last one, is victory. Tawny is a warrior goddess, and she'll fight for what is right. Her symbol is the laurel wreath, meaning accolades, rewards, recognition, and victory. This card comes out when it's time to stand up for ourselves, for someone else, or for a cause that is very close to our hearts. Many in the collective will be called to step into leadership roles, as I mentioned before, and lend their voice, their action, and their energies to a heartfelt cause. And yes, this could lead to conflict with others, but when did that stop a warrior from speaking out and expressing their truth? Not at all. This goddess does not allow that to affect her standing up for moral justice that she believes in when she's championing a cause. So I love that victory came out. And the next card came out pretty quickly, which was this one, Sepia. Nostalgia, reminiscence, and reverie. And I love this because many of these new participants that are coming in to help orchestrate and create our new lives will be souls that we have known from past lives. Now, the Posse of Angels and I have mentioned in previous channels that many of these souls were with us in the creation of the former Golden Age in Atlantis. And they will be returning to collaborate and create the new Golden Age of light together with us. It'll be such a blessed tie of reunion as we will feel an immediate sense of knowing, comfort, reconnection with a kindred soul from long ago, even though we may not have been able to place where and when we know them from. But our hearts will know. And then I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. No more cards came out from that color goddess casting deck. So I went to my angel number deck, and these are the angel numbers for today. The first one is 101, starting over. Beautiful, beautiful card, 101. And the posse of angels have previously spoken about a time where it's led to that this is a time of greater lightness and releasing us from the past. This sense of freedom, again with the flying card of being unshackled from our old identity, has given us permission to be wholly authentic. As such, it has allowed for happiness, and it has allowed joy to be experienced once more. And these elevated higher frequency energies are now drawing to us new beginnings, new partnerships, new relationships, new opportunities to just be our authentic selves. So that's starting over, and some of those words are transformation, empowerment, growth, and new beginnings. The next card that's coming out for us is this one. Wow, with high vibes. And I love how the cards that the posse of angels choose for us are so aligned, and they confirm the messages. And this certainly is a card that comes in with divine blessings, abundance, great opportunities, faith, life's purpose, and our soul's calling. Now, to quote the George Gershwin song, I Got Rhythm, who could ask for anything more? Certainly not me, but the posse of angels are celebrating for us and sharing that what is coming is beyond anything that we possibly could have imagined. It's a rare offer, an exciting encounter with those like-minded souls that will far exceed our expectations. All we need to do is, again, trust. Trust our intuition that something incredible is on the way for us. And our last number is 0110, with belief system, authenticity, just said that, destiny, talents, gifts, self-appreciation, gratitude, and our soul's purpose. The next card is all about that authenticity, and how we will be stepping into those roles where we will just be ourselves. Our authenticity will actually set us apart and now allow us to be seen. Embrace what sets you apart, for this is the surefire way to success. In a world that has programmed us to get our identity outside of ourselves and be like whoever the media is pushing at the moment, our greatest asset has always been to stand tall in our individuality and shine that radiance out to the world. I hope all of that has been helpful for you. Remember that Walk-In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom airs every week on Saturdays. Excuse me. And you can find out more information about my wonderful Angel Healing House business. Please go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. Go out, everyone, and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. I'm wishing you love and, of course, angel blessings. And I look so forward to speaking with you again next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.